I'd like to tell you a bit about what I'm doing and what I want to share with you. I've been working with trying to improve one's health, happiness, and longevity for all my life. I'm talking 63 years. Specifically, about 55 years ago, I was introduced to how to work with breathing as a free diver by my father. Then, over the years, I met Tibetan lamas, Indian masters, Chinese masters, Japanese masters. I had the privilege of working with indigenous cultures from all over the world. And I spent about 20 years at university doing research-based programs and lecturing in topics like human biology, molecular biology. And eventually I graduated as a physiotherapist after my third degree. All of this work, all of this information, everything I've gathered, I've put towards the development of a system which is a holistic system that helps you to get health, happiness, and longevity. When I'm talking about this type of system and what it's really doing for you, I'm talking about getting benefits physically, physiologically, and mentally. Physical benefits with this system include having a functional body that's pain-free. Physiological benefits including having lots of energy, but being predominantly relaxed, at peace. And what this does is it enhances the function of your immune system, your digestive system, your reproductive system, so you can live long, regenerate, prosper. And when you've got lots of energy, feeling mostly calm, and your body is pain-free and energized, it's a recipe for happiness. Of course, it helps if you do things to promote this. And the sorts of things that I work with mostly are various types of posture, movement, breath control, lifestyle changes, diet. And it's all of this that I explored over the many decades I've been working with this, and this is what I want to share with you. One of the key features of the system, which I call five-dimensional flow, is the fact that all the systems I work with traditionally, and also the science that I've worked with very, very extensively, points to the fact that all natural movement begins at your core. And the core is a region of your body, not just a bunch of muscles like most people think, but the true core, the center of all movement, is actually surrounded by a plexus or network of nerves, which is called your enteric nervous system. Euphemistically, it's called the gut brain. And the gut brain is essentially where you feel things. You often hear of people talking about getting in touch with their gut feeling. This is the intuitive core of the body. In our head, we have the thinking brain, and at our core, we have our action brain or our intuitive brain. And all research, all traditional movement says that all movement has to start from your core, breathing has to start from your core, thinking should even also be felt from your core. Or action comes from your core. Now, your core is a micro version of your trunk, and the trunk can move in 5 dimensions. It can go forward and backward, side to side. It can twist, it can lengthen and shorten, and it can expand and contract. And these are the dimensions or qualities of movement that I explore in the system that I've developed. Now, it's not my system. I've just collected information, which is the information which is holistic, true, and balanced in the systems from the traditional cultures of India, China, Japan, things like Qigong from China, traditional Hatha Yoga from India, and modern physiotherapy. All of these things point to this. Essentially, you can take your core and you can move it in any direction and then affect the position of your spine. You can get functional joint ability. So you can use this system, you get much stronger arms, much stronger legs, much more flexible arms and legs, a much more mobile, pain-free spine. You'll find that this system can really help your internal organs work better. So then immune, digestive, reproductive health is a lot better. Suddenly you can heal injuries. Suddenly you can absorb food a lot better, eliminate toxins. Suddenly you regenerate. Your skin cells stay young. Some of my best teachers in their 80s and 90s, their skin would be like silk. It's one thing to have strong muscles, but any muscle that you can't relax is as useless as a muscle you can't activate. What we want is the control of our muscles, but you can't just tell someone tighten a muscle, relax a muscle. So I've used very, very clever neuromuscular control systems that allow you, without thinking, to just allow certain muscles to turn on, other muscles to turn off. So effectively, if you follow my program and just understand the basics, the things not to do, the unlearning, then you'll find that what you get is a very simple way of entering the flow state, the meditative state of the elite athlete. You'll find you can follow my practices. It becomes like an inner peaceful dance, where you can suddenly find yourself feeling like you're in a warm bath, being massaged by someone who loves you. Suddenly you get strong without feeling tense. Suddenly you feel blood flowing, so you feel energized and warm, but the heart rate stays very low. Suddenly you feel lots of energy but realize you're hardly breathing at all, like fit people do when they run fast and hardly breathe at all, and the heart rate is low. Not like sick people who walk slowly and breathe a lot, pant, and make their heart race. We've been conned into thinking that it's important to get your heart rate up, to breathe more. But logically, fit people do the exact opposite. Of course, you need to vary your heart rate. So the system that I've developed and harnessed from the many indigenous cultures around the world, who I really appreciate share this information with me. You can use it to make the heart rate go up and down, even with simple movements. So you increase heart rate variability. This I've shown with research. You increase blood flow, but you're doing it in a way where predominantly your nervous system stays calm, allowing your mind to remain calm, but you're also energized. So this research and the practices that I've offered can really make a difference to your overall health, happiness, and well-being. Not only do you feel physically better, but you start to communicate better within yourself. You'll also be able to communicate better with other people. So not only is your physical, physiological, mental health improve, but so is your social health. And then your financial health as well. Because once you can communicate better with people, you can also more capably make a living for yourself. It's this that I want to share with you. And I'm really looking forward to spending this time with you. Come join me. Thank you.